All right, so we are getting ready. I think we've got one more heat in this qualification before the final in this heat, or actually, what is it, round 9?
Round 9, race number 3.
Round 9, race number 3 on deck.
So here we should have Kerner, Baumeister, Castell, Hujic, Rezing, Fischer, Luthold, and Brabitz. We're looking for actually Castell in the final, beat Kerner and Baumeister. So let's see if he can repeat. And Kerner needs to start winning again if he wants to regain his first place.
So we just wrapped up our round 1 and 2. And as you know, the top 3 from those rounds are going to end up in the final with the top 3 from this upcoming heat. One more men's heat of qualifiers, and then into the women's final, and then into the men's final. Do we have a start there?
Yep, we did not get the signal, but it is started.
All right. So it looks like Gruber, is that ASV? That would be Adam.
No.
That's
You're
the
in the
other
wrong. You're in
Masons.
the wrong heat. That was the last heat.
Okay. Who is on that ASV kite then?
ASV, my guess is gonna be Baumeister.
Mhm.
Actually, that's not my guess. That is Baumeister.
That is Baumeister. You nailed it right there. Antoine Jobert, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what we would do
And look at
without you.
Look at Kerner moving up. He's on his tail.
Yeah, Baumeister was really stoked to finally have another day of racing here. I'm sure all these guys are pleased with the conditions, as we saw some kite swaps here between the prior round. Some guys rigging down, so
A lot of the guys went down to 14 and 13s, so this is a good sign. You can see, I think Kerner is on his 13. Pretty good battle up front there.
definitely.
And we've got Woody Cookie right up there in 4th.
Need to put on my shades to see out here. Yeah, we've got that kind of backlit. Unfortunately, we are not able to be out on the boat to remove some of that backlighting, but we've got a pretty good perspective. It's just black and white, but we can definitely tell who's in the lead and what kite they're on. So Woody Cookie, Bram, Hoejendijk from Holland, out there on one of those green north kites. And that's the sequence start for our ladies final coming up. And we've got these guys approaching the finish line. Who's that in first? Julian Kerner. Followed by Baumeister in a close second. This men's final is going to be a good one. We've got increasing winds. Julian Kerner not doing too well in that last men's final, finishing 5th. Brian
No,
Lee.
it looks like he had a pretty bad start. He started like 6th or 7th. He made up some ground, but not that much. These guys are all fast.
Yeah, how much really is it? The start. How big of a portion is that?
Well, the start is pretty important because you got to get clear. You know, anytime you're fighting with somebody and you can't focus on your speed, that's really gonna get. That looks. Yep, there is.
Julie.
So yeah, if you've got open water and you can cross the line full speed without having to worry about somebody else, that gives you a really big advantage.
Right.
If you got somebody, you know, just above you, just downwind from you, and you're kind of worried about touching kites, hitting each other, that's hard.
Yeah, I can imagine so. The clearer your zone is, the more you can really focus on just putting the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, it's like, you know, and since we're in Germany, we can make an Autobahn reference.
Yeah, that's right. This is basically the Agua Autobahn here in St. Peter-Ording, Germany. If you're just joining us, we are in the midst of our men's slalom action. This is race or round 2 for the day, round 9.
9 for the event, so we're getting to a third discard.
So after 10, I think we're going to get to our third discard.
No,
every
not
3.
9.
Okay.
At 9, we get to 3 discards.
Meaning that these guys have done 9 races, and they are allowed to get rid of 3 of their poor performances.
Again, the women are off.
Women are starting, so it is straight into more action. This is the women's final out there on the water. These ladies, we've got Tatiana Sisiova on the ozone kite. Bonnager right there on that fly surfer, followed by Tatiana Sisiova. That Cabrina kite, I'm not sure who that is.
I think, no, that's just somebody upwind. That's just one of the male racers.
Okay, that's probably Brian Lake.
Well, Brian does have those long goldy locks, so that could be, he could join in. But
he could pass, but Bonnager is quite a fast young lady. She's kind of the Lake of the ladies' fleet, pretty much dominating every event or every race here at this event. And it is no surprise she's in the lead right now, followed by Tatiana Sistiova. And in third place, who do we have there?
It's either Lutz or Bremer.
Right.
It looks like Tatiana is speeding up a bit.
Gaining a little ground.
I think Bonnager would have to make a mistake to lose.
She's been pretty much mistake-free this whole event. I haven't seen her really flub anything up. She's had plenty of room behind her crossing the finish line. And pretty cut and dry who's dominating this event. The German racer. Do you know her first name, Bonnager?
Christine.
Christine Bonnager.
And we got a battle for second and third.
Nice drag race. This is for second and third right there with Tatiana and we think Lutz.
Yeah, no, that's Lutz on the twin tip. But Tatiana is just getting just more speed. I'm going to say Lutz is going to catch up to her at the mark.
Soon after this one wraps up, folks, we're going to go straight into our men's final. That is where the bulk of the action is, as these guys are battling for those top 3 spots. The coveted positions here. Boy, it is a steam room in this live stream booth today. This beautiful sun just penetrating the windows and creating basically a sauna in here. But quite a different day than yesterday. So our women are, where are they? Looks like
they're in the back.
There they are coming in.
I'm going to have to get a cameraman to zoom in. There he goes. And we see that close battle for second and third.
It's pretty close, but I think Tatiana might have that one.
Yeah, I think Tatiana is going to solidify.
She's pretty much sitting strongly in second place. She's not too concerned right now. I think she's
a little bit Lutz, because Lutz, I think,
that's right. Lutz had
got
some
four second places, so she came up quite strong. But today, Tatiana is mistake-free and fast.
really riding well. So if you haven't heard, we've got a much different course than prior courses in the event. Just 2 buoys out there, so really long reaches. So speed and just maintaining your speed on a nice broad reach is the name of the game on this course here. Not a lot of jockeying around the buoys, although that's primarily where we're seeing most of the position changes. But right now it's looking like Lutz is got another bullet in her belt, and followed by Tatiana Sisyova from Russia. And in third,
Lutz is there. She comes.
They really increased the space between them there in that last reach. I'm not sure why.
I think the angle is not quite as downwind on that last leg, so the big boards are really having an advantage. And here comes Lutz. There she comes.
See our men's fleet out there jockeying. We've got our 8 and 9 riders. There's the last one, getting ready for the start of the men's final. You can see right there, these guys are jockeying for position, and keep a close eye on when they actually start to really accelerate. You can see it starting right now. Clear start for our 9 racers. Out in front, looks like Florian Gruber, but as Antoine mentioned, really nice wide start line, so these guys are covering a pretty big distance, so they're not as bunched up as maybe they would be with a smaller starting line. So it is kind of hard to tell, as these guys, usually the upwind guy might have a little bit of an advantage.
Looks like Brian's coming underneath everybody and just
smoking. Look at him, just flying towards that first mark. Will he be the first to reach it?
I believe he is.
I believe you are correct. So that white and yellow kite is Brian Lake, followed by
Let's see.
Baumeister.
Look at Kerner. Let's see if it's his turn.
This is what Kerner does really well. And he goes down. Was that Kerner?
No, that was Adam.
Ooh, Adam Withington.
Or Baumeister. I
think it was Adam on that ozone. Adam is definitely...
look at Kerner chasing Brian up top.
This is the race right here, folks. First and second. Both these guys super hungry. Julian Kerner and Brian Lake battling. And Brian is just notorious for just pulling ahead of the pack on these nice long reaches.
Yeah, I think Julian now we need actually to win this one and the next one to catch up in the points. Because Brian's been having nothing other than second place finishes. He's either won or got in second, while Kerner has a DNF and a third or fourth place. So Kerner just needs to win races to catch up now.
That's right.
The tables have turned.
Yes, they have. And you can see the fleet spreading out considerably now here with this big, long course. So this will be 2 bullets if Brian maintains his first place lead right now. And it looks like Adam, even though he flubbed Adam Withington on that yellow ozone, he had a bit of a trouble on that first mark, butt check, as he came through his dry, but he seems to be trying to work his way back up. That's Florian Gruber on that green North Kite, and that's Oswald Smith on that white.
Hard to tell who's in the lead, huh? Because they're battling for third and fourth.
Yeah, it really is a tough one. I think we got Kerner clear pretty solid in second, but who knows, because he's got those guys downwind of him. And they're getting close to that shallow water. We saw some guys hitting their fins and getting tossed right at the finish line yesterday. That's a big issue right now for these guys as they're trying to go.
And Lake's
off
coming
the
in
wind.
with a big lead, huh?
Lake just screaming.
And I believe that's Baumeister on the ASV kite.
Yep, I'm pretty sure it is. That is Brian Lake taking another first place, followed by
Oh, Gruber might take him, huh?
Julian Kerner.
Oh, look, photo finish here.
Ooh, don't want to call that one. That was a doozy. Definitely a bit challenging to call.
And Romain is in the back there.
But we do have a solid first, second, and third. Brian Lake finishing first. Second was Julian Kerner, and third was Baumeister, right?
That's correct.
Marvin's going to be pretty excited about that one. Got to get this door open. We are about to be roasted here as the sun is cooking us here in this box, but the action is heating up as well as we're just finishing our men's final. That was round 2 for the day. There's 2 more to come. Looks like these guys are all staying pretty much close to the water's edge for the time being, but as you know, we need to give these guys a 15-minute break in between round. So we've got our new starting time coming up, and I believe is that 15 minutes?
It's about 17 minutes away.
All right.
To be technical.
Okay, so 17 minutes till the start of that next heat. You are locked in here, folks, at the Beetle Kitesurf World Cup here from St. Peter-Ording, Germany. I'm Dave Tyberski, joined by Antoine Jobert, bringing you the action from the slalom. So there's more action to come. Do stick around. We're going to break the stream so we can catalog this for later review on YouTube. But definitely hit that refresh in about 15 minutes, and we'll be back with round 3 for the day here from the Beetle Kitesurf World Cup. Don't go away. Just one more.
Hits its brakes and pops the trunk, says this you got to see. I got chains and diamond rings, 8 tracks and LPs. Do you like my much or not? Said still that ain't for me. Just give me the beat. That's all I need. Just give me the beat.